about to make for you here is what I'm going to call the classic Vegan Bachelor breakfast stir fry. And I've made it before and the flavor actually blew me away, so I think you're going to like this. I like to use a lot of lemon pepper, so it's one of my favorite seasonings. And yeah, it's just really easy to make, so let's just get right to making it. Alright, starting with our essential ingredients. We got potatoes. I got 10 little potatoes here. I actually got these at a farmer's market, but you can grab potatoes just about any grocery store, and if you get the bigger sizes, that's okay too. I would maybe say this is equivalent to about 3 bigger sized potatoes. So you could get the Yucatan Gold, or you could get these, I forgot what these are called, but just any sort of potatoes will do. Up next, a zucchini. We're going to use half of that. Next essential ingredient is a green pepper, as well as a beefsteak tomato, or any just large tomato. We're just going to be putting a lot of tomato in it, slicing it up. The final essential ingredient is a field roast sausage. This is the Mexican chipotle flavor, and you can get whatever flavor you like. I don't have the outer wrapping anymore, but this is a field roast sausage here. So there's all the essential ingredients. Now let's do a few more optional ingredients. One optional ingredient is kale, which I got at a farmer's market, but I'm going to throw some kale in this. If you have some, go ahead and use that. If you want to add this to it as well, grab some kale and we'll use that. And next I'd like to have a little toast with this. So let's get some private selection bread again. This is just such a good price and it's so good. So I got this at Kroger. Private selection multigrain bread, and we'll just use a couple slices of that. And of course for our toast we're going to need some earth balance. So just a little bit of earth balance. And finally, my favorite seasoning of all time is lemon pepper. All my friends know this and they even kind of tease me about it, and yeah, I just love putting lemon pepper on everything. So we're going to add some lemon pepper to this, and I think you will like the lemon pepper flavor in this. So there you have all the ingredients. Let's get started making this. Alright, step one is to slice and dice, but isn't it beautiful to just look at these ingredients as is right now? We can just take these plants and turn them into an amazing meal. I love that part about being vegan. Alright, so I'm going to start slicing and dicing. You can watch this and fast forward. For the potatoes, what I'm going to do is cut them in half and then cut wedges out of it from the center going out. So you got kind of like a fry shape, almost like a wedge there, which is kind of the stir fry shape we're going for. Alright, as you can see here, I'm practically done. Well, I am done chopping up these potatoes, and there's a lot of potatoes there, but we're going to make more than one meal, so that's the point there. We'll have some leftovers. For the tomato, I'm going to do the same thing as potato and just basically cut wedges out from the center. So let me show you what that looks like. There's a wedge. It's just a good size for the stir fry. Of course, you could do it however you want, but just my suggestion. Up next, we got the green pepper. This is a lot of food. For the green pepper, we'll do slices off the bottom and we'll use about half of it. So it just looks like this. There we go. And cut it into sizes that you want in your stir fry. I like the peppers kind of smaller. Yeah, I'm going to use the whole pepper actually. Why not? This makes more leftovers. I've got more ingredients than I can handle here. This is going to be crazy. Let's cut up this zucchini now. We're going to use half of it. Alright, done with those. And finally, just take out some kale. Try to chop that up too if you have any room, because I clearly don't. There we go, that's good enough for now. If you're laughing at me for this overflowing tray, I totally understand. This is pretty ridiculous. I didn't really think that through completely. But that's a lot of vegetables, so it's going to be really good. Alright, what we're going to do now is just start stir frying it, and first I'm going to add a little olive oil, but I didn't include it as an ingredient because it's not necessary. You don't even need to add anything really. I'm doing it for just a simple touch of added flavor and also just a little bit of the non-stick factor. But as long as you're stirring regularly, that won't be an issue. So just dump all of this in. Yeah, it's totally gonna overwhelm the pan. This is more than I made last time. All right, tons of vegetables. This is practically a stew, really. Okay, so we got that, and vegetables do cook down, so as long as we're continually stirring it, everything will get evenly cooked. So next I'm gonna turn this burner on medium. Let's get started with the lemon pepper. In my personal opinion, I don't see anything wrong with going crazy with it, so that's what I will do. And you do it as much as you like. If there's another seasoning that you like, go ahead and do that. But if you give this lemon pepper a shot, I think you're gonna like it a lot, especially with these vegetables in particular. And over here we have our sausages. I just put a little touch of oil in there as well, just mainly for the non-stick factor. And I'm putting that on medium as well. So we'll give these somewhat of a slow cook and just continually stir in here and flip it until it's all warm and hot for us. So that's it. I hear these bad boys sizzling, so let's just stir them around. Another reason why I made so much of this is because I like having a lot of leftovers personally. As a bachelor, I just like to not make tons of meals, so that's why usually my recipe videos include either 2 or 3 meals total. And if you don't like that though, you just use a third of the ingredients or half the ingredients or whatever you want to use, and of course it'll just make one meal for yourself. So, but leave any comments if you think you prefer like just a one meal style video or something like that. Just let me know. Time to stir again, and there's no specified time for when you should stir. It's just pretty much you could be stirring constantly if you want to, but you just stir after a little bit, after they set at the bottom. Let another mixture get to the bottom of the pan. And if you ask me, you might as well throw on some lemon pepper practically every time. And actually, I'll stop there with the lemon pepper, because when we're done, we can always add more even on top of the food, so I'll leave it at that. And I'm also going to leave the lid off now, because I don't want it to get soupy. Let some of that extra liquid evaporate now. So these are almost done. Try to get them on both sides there. And looking at our vegetable medley here, I would say this is also getting close to done. And I say that because I can see the potatoes getting more and more yellow. Time to turn off these sausages. You can tell that both sides got cooked well, so that's perfect right there. What I'm doing here is I turned up the heat to medium-high, and I'm kind of letting all that leftover water evaporate now that it's close to done, and really heat this up before we serve it. Okay, it's time to toast a couple pieces of bread. Alright, our bread is up, our vegetables are done, sausage is done, so I'm just going to put it all together on a plate and then I'll take a picture of it. Alright, I'm sitting here with the finished product. It certainly looks incredible. Oh, one second, let's get some lemon pepper. Alright, the final seasoning. Add some more lemon pepper to it real quick. But maybe you don't want to, maybe you don't love lemon pepper as much as I do. Let's give it a taste. So tasty. Man, I really love making this. And I really love the sausage in there. But yeah, this is just a fantastic meal, easy to do. And I'd love to hear what you think of it. Thanks for watching. You know what, I want to add a little bit more information. You know, I was just eating this and I was thinking about the protein. And you know, some people will criticize this maybe and say, oh well, you know, all these vegetables aren't a complete protein. But the reality is with complete proteins is that just means 9 essential amino acids that our body needs. It's true that most vegetables don't have all 9 essential amino acids, but the myth is that you need to get all 9 essential amino acids from just one source. Like let's say it's meat, if you're a meat eater, let's say it's quinoa or soy. Those do have all 9 essential amino acids, but you don't have to get them all from just one source. So we have the wheat bread here in combination with the potato, zucchini, kale, tomato. That all contains all 9 essential amino acids. So we're getting maybe 6 or 7 from the potatoes and vegetables and the remainder from the bread. So that creates a complete protein, just equally equivalent to the meat. And the field roast sausage is also 100% complete protein. So we're getting plenty of complete proteins here. No need to worry about that. So all right, see you soon.